On to the Saints. Let's move on to the Saints. With Derek Carr announcing his retirement from the NFL, then the Saints are now in full swing, reshaping their quarterback room. They brought in 4 quarterbacks under the age of 27, including rookie Tyler Shout from Louisville. Spencer Rattler is still on the roster. Jake Hayner is still on the roster, and now they brought in Hunter Dekkers as officially joined the team. But here's where things get a little interesting. Dekkers has a complicated past. He lost his NCAA eligibility in 2023 after being caught up in a sports gambling investigation. You might remember that he was one of the 35 individuals at Iowa and Iowa State who faced charges or lost eligibility due to sports betting. Dekkers, however, pleaded guilty to a reduced charge of underage gambling and has been working hard to put all this behind him. Dekkers tried out for the Saints last week at rookie minicamp and clearly impressed enough to earn a roster spot. The Saints were already interested in Dekkers during the draft process, with quarterbacks coach Scott Toslin getting an up-close look at him during his pro day in March. Now, let's break down the story. Dekkers' path to the NFL has not been the smoothest. In 2023, guys, he did not play any football due to his eligibility issues. He spent all of 2024 at Iowa Western Junior College, but don't let that fool you. He got a solid track record. In 2022, he was a starting quarterback at Iowa State. He passed for 3,044 yards, 19 touchdowns to 14 interceptions while completing 66% of his passes. His performance last season is the reason why the Saints and other teams are giving him a shot in the NFL. Dekkers himself is taking it all in stride, even reflecting on the situation that led to his loss of eligibility. He explained that betting was never meant to influence the games or make money. Just a huge mistake in hindsight. Now that Derek Carr has officially retired, the quarterback competition in New Orleans is wide open. With Dekkers now officially signed, they got an intriguing mix of young talent: Spencer Rattler, Jake Hayner, Tyler Shout, and Dekkers himself. The Saints have a chance to mold one of these guys into their future quarterback. With Derek Carr out of the picture, it's anyone's guess who will lead the team moving forward. Guys, it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. Dekkers is no stranger to overcoming adversity, and with his arm talent and leadership, he could very well be one of the surprises of 2025 season. The Saints have a lot of potential in their young quarterbacks. They have got plenty of time to develop and shape the future in the position in New Orleans. But with all these new quarterbacks coming in, guys, do you guys think the Saints are ready to move on from Derek Carr and hand the reins over to some other guys, or should Dekkers be the future for the Saints quarterback room, or is just another name in the crowded list? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Alpha Rob, right off the bat, says the Saints have the worst quarterback room in the league. Alpha Rob, I see your Saints, and I'm going to raise you the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to raise you Gillen Gabriel. I'm going to raise you Shadur Sanders. I'm going to raise you a 43-year-old Joe Flacco. I'm going to raise you a Kenny Pickett. I would take the Saints quarterback room. At least they're young, dumb, and full of cum, and not old and shooting dust out their pee-pee hole. Right? Now, the Saints do have a lot of work, but Dekker could really do something, right? Could really do something. Dekkers will be on the deck consistently. I don't believe they have a real starter on the roster. Now, what was it? Last 3 or 4 games of the NFL season, they went to Jake Hayner. He was terrible. I don't understand why he is still on the roster at all, right? I don't get it. No way, shape, or form. Spencer Rattler, when he had a chance and was able to stand upright, he did do well. Spencer Rattler should be the front runner. Should be. But only time will tell. I never really liked Spencer Rattler's attitude ever since the QB1 thing on Netflix. And just his whole transferring like 6 schools in 3 years is just ridiculous. But hey. Old Man River says, we found where Arch Manning is going in 2026. It would make sense. Didn't his daddy play for the not his daddy, but his granddad played for Saints, right? There you go. Alpha Rob says, do you think the Saints will trade their running back? Meaning Alvin Kamara, or they drafted a kid, right? What is his name? Let me look it up. I cannot remember the kid's name that they drafted. We covered them so long ago. Kendre Miller. They definitely won't be trading Alvin Kamara. He decided what a 3-year extension last season after he punched a dude at the pole roll in Vegas. Kendre Miller is a rookie, not going anywhere, I don't think. Now they could trade Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They did sign him last season, picked him off of the Chiefs practice squad. But I don't see them trading Alvin Kamara, if that's what you're asking, Alpha Rob. And Alpha Rob's like, whoa, slow it down, babe. Slow it down, babe. Hey, Kenny Pickett has a Super Bowl ring. He does. So does Joe Flacco. But hey, it is what it is, guys. Who do you think is going to win the Saints starting quarterback job? That's the question. Lost for words.